Hello, this is Val, and I am no longer a sub. I am your Thursday guy. But, this week, the first week, is about coming out and reactions and how we feel about coming out. So, coming out for trans people is a bit different than coming out as gay, for like a gay person. Because, it's a lot more, like, if someone's gay and they're in the closet, and they aren't coming out. It's something that they usually want to do. They're just trying to work up the courage to come out, and people want them to come out. Like, people encourage them to come out. People say things to make it easier for them, like stuff like that. Like, it's something that is encouraged, that people think that they need to do to be happy to come out. But for trans people, people seem to be more understanding if that trans person doesn't want to come out, like after they transition. I'm talking about, like, and live stealth. Like, there's no pressure to come out. A lot of people think that trans people want to stay stealth forever and that they never want to come out again, and sometimes that's true. But sometimes it's not true. Like, there are plenty of trans people who are very proud and to share their gender journey with the world, and that's cool too. I love people like that, and I love people that are stealth, not because they're stealth, but I just like, either way, like, people don't push trans people to come out really after transition. But I guess this topic probably has more to do with how to come out as trans when people are still thinking of you as your biological gender. But I just thought it was interesting that no one really pressures a trans person to come out. Like, none of my friends would dare suggest that I reveal my transness to someone else. But, like, let's say I had a gay friend that was in the closet, people would probably come up to them and just be like, so when are you going to come out? Do you need help with that? Blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't know. It's just kind of interesting to me. But I guess I will share my coming out story now. The first person I came out to was my girlfriend at the time. She identified as straight, but then she dated me, and I was still female identifying, I guess. And so it was interesting. I've always dated straight girls, even when I wasn't a man. I don't know. But she kind of figured it out on her own, and then she like questioned me about it, and I was like, oh well, yeah, I am. And she got very excited about it because I'm just exotic. But anyway, that was the first person I came out to. That wasn't that difficult, even though it was like the first time I ever said it openly, so I guess that was like a big thing. But then the second, I don't know, I probably came out to some friends in between, but I will tell you about coming out to my family because that's always a big deal. It was the last day of school, and I didn't shave my legs. I wore all guys' clothes. I had my hair cut short, kind of like this right now. Is maybe a little different, but and I'd just been getting progressively more masculine all through that school year. I was a sophomore in high school. It was the last day of school, and I came home, and my mom was sitting in the kitchen, and I was like, I talked to my mom every day when I would get home from school. I just tell her about my day, and I was done telling her about my day, and I was going upstairs, and she was like, hey, I have a question. I'm like, what? And she was like, are you gay? Because I just want to know if you're gay. Like, I won't bother me at all. And I was just like, I can't talk about this, and I ran up to my room. Not a good way to handle it. Like, my parents are really open-minded. It would have been fine, and I didn't think anything was going to go wrong. I'm just a really awkward person, and that subject is really awkward for me. And I could not talk about it with her. I just could not talk about it with her. So I locked myself in my room, and she was, knocking on the door, like, come out, talk to me, it's okay if you're gay. Like, she didn't know what transgender meant. She didn't see it coming, because she didn't even have that construct in her head. But I was like, I can't talk about it, email me. So she went all the way downstairs, and on my dad's computer, and we emailed back and forth, and I told her about it, and she kind of, like, one of the first comments she made about it was, she was like, so so you're trying to tell me that you'd be comfortable being a 5'2" man? And I was like, wow, that's your biggest concern, that I'm short. But I mean, she was, I don't know, like, both of my parents had trouble with the hormones thing. They're like, you're hurting your body, unnatural substances, but you know, they let me do what I want. They don't want to control my life. They were really good parents. But it was really hard to come out, and even though I knew that nothing bad would really happen, but my really official coming out to, like, the whole world, or really just everyone who knew me as a girl at one point, that was kind of over Facebook. It was a mass message that I wrote to everyone on my friends list that I knew from high school or my family, and this is really the first time I came out to extended family, and then basically my entire high school knew, so they weren't surprised, but basically the note was saying, you know, I'm living stealth in college, so don't out me on my Facebook page, basically. And as it was also saying that, it was also coming out to my extended family who didn't know about it. You know, it was saying, I'm 2 months on, or I don't know how long I was like 1 month on hormones. I was like, I'm 1 month on hormones, I have my name changed already, I did all this stuff transitionally, you know, the decision's been made, there's no talking me out of it now. And so it's just like, this is what I've been through, and this is who I am, and don't out me. That's basically what the note said. And the response to that note was really overwhelmingly awesome. Like, I didn't get a single negative response, and I had like 50 comments on there, like, oh, you're so amazing, and I don't even know, like, stuff that I didn't even deserve to have said to me, because, I mean, I'm not that amazing, but everybody was just like, oh, that's so cool. But I don't know, it was really great. Even my family sent me like private messages, like just stuff about supporting me. I don't know, it was great. I'm really lucky. I know coming out doesn't usually go that smoothly. I've had some kind of sketchy coming out stories since I've been here at college living stealth. Like, I've had to come out a couple times, and some of them have been kind of awkward experiences, which I vlogged about on my personal channel. So if you want to go look at some awkward experiences I've had with coming out, then that's where you should go. I'll put a link to that video and my channel in the description box below. Anyway, coming out for me altogether it went really well, and but even for people that it goes really well for, like me, it's still hard. Like, I have trouble coming out all the time. I'm a pretty confident person. I'm not ashamed. It's just a hard subject for me. It's hard to come out. You know, no matter what you're coming out as, it's hard to tell someone something when you don't know if they're going to like you less or think of you differently because of it. It's just a hard thing to do. But that's your Thursday video. I hope you're enjoying everybody else's videos so far, and the videos in the future, and all the videos in the world that you watch. See ya.